We got the best tech for back to school, but on a budget. So we've got our backpack for the new year. This is from a company called BANGE, but I like the backpack though. This is actually a pretty solid bag considering it's just 60 bucks. Now, first and foremost, I love the fact that it's got that slim profile with some nice functionality too. One thing I do like is that this thing is super padded, but it's also made out of this material, so if you happen to get caught in the rain, you don't really have to worry about your tech too much. And considering how, compact and small it looks, it does a pretty good job at holding stuff. Now, the only thing I don't like is the laptop compartment. It goes all the way flat. People tend to like this kind of feature for traveling. I'm personally not a fan in case my laptop just happens to fall all the way back. It's not a deal breaker though, just don't zip it all the way down. So over here we have a laptop in a laptop sleeve. Now, if you guys caught the baller edition of this video, you might have seen that we had a really cool Journey laptop sleeve that had some cool features. This pretty much copies it, but on the low, so you don't pay the price that you would with like the Journey sleeve, but you still get some of the cool functionality. So I like the fact that it has like that felt material as well as like this faux leather, and then you can pull out your laptop. Now, what's also cool is that it has a charging port because you can go ahead and plug this into a charger and you have access to wireless charging and even MagSafe over here. And you can also throw in your AirPods right there to charge as you do your work. Now, this does cost $47.99, but what I like about this is that unlike the Journey version, it has this little area in the back. So if you want to carry just your laptop and maybe some papers or some pens and some other stuff you might want to take to school, this gives you a little bit more flexibility so it can be the only thing that you're carrying to class. Now I'm going to wrap this up, but the last thing I like about these laptop sleeves is that if you have a mouse while you're charging and doing whatever, you can use it as a mouse pad. Now, the laptop that we've got over here, and stick with me guys, is the M1 MacBook Air. You can still pick this up. I saw it just on Walmart today for 650 bucks. That is a great deal for a great laptop. You're still getting great battery life. Performance is going to be more than good enough for your typical schoolwork. You can even do some photo editing, video editing. This thing is definitely going to be able to handle more than the regular user's tasks. So if you want to do a little bit more, get your feet into some professional work or maybe some serious programming or some sort, you can get started here without an issue. Now, on the Windows side of things, if you're not an Apple user, I'm struggling here. So your boy is a fan of these new Copilot Plus PCs, but they're not cheap. So over here, I've got the Microsoft Surface laptop. Now this is the 15-inch version, but they start at $999, so like $1,000. Now the reason why I like them so much, especially the Surface, is that it is a high quality device and you get access to Copilot. I said it in my Baller Edition video, I think Copilot is going to pretty much be a game changer in how students handle most of the work that they're going to be doing. So I like that it's built in, you have access to it with just the press of a button, and it has the new Snapdragon chips that will get you great performance as well as really great battery life, great screen, touch screen. I know $1,000 is a little bit in that mid-range, not just super budget friendly, but if you can spring for it, that's what I recommend. Now, one thing that I do like about this backpack is you can see I was easily able to have two of those laptops while still having a spot for a tablet if I wanted to include one. Shocking, Judd doesn't have like a third computing device like a tablet in here. But if you do happen to carry a tablet or maybe even a notebook, you got that storage right here. Now, here's something I don't typically add to these videos, and that is a phone. So over here we have the CMF Phone 1. This is by Nothing, so if you're familiar with the Nothing smartphones, they look really cool. $200, you guys. How? It's a head scratcher. So if you don't want to invest a ton of money, maybe you need something to hold you over, maybe you're getting a phone for a young kid or something, you can't go wrong with this. And it is running Android, and it's got like this nice custom skin to it. It looks really clean. I'm not mad at the way that this looks at all. One thing that I also really like about this is the back plate can come off. So if you want to switch up your style, maybe one day, you know, you want to switch up your phone, you want to have it match certain outfits. They offer a few different color options that you can just completely remove the back and change it up. Now we know in school, you got to have that drip. You want to make sure that this matches, you know, apply some pressure, have your aura on 100. Yeah, Gene? Huh?
Yeah.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
So yeah, switch it up and stay fresh, y'all. This is also removable. Try not to lose it. And you can add some extra accessories. These are features you don't even see on like mainstream smartphones. It's kind of crazy. So you could go ahead and add something like a stand. If you want to watch your content, you can kind of do like this. If you want to take a call or something, you can do that. Now, of course, you're not going to get any crazy specs here. You're not going to expect super wild photos, but you get a fully functional version of Android that works well considering it's only 200 bucks. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are using external storage in class, but I think it's always safe to have important documents if you're not using the cloud to save your stuff. An SSD is going to be super helpful if you're on a budget and you can't really spring for a large hard drive. But yeah, this is the Sandisk Extreme Portable. This one is a special edition to a really cool comic that I'll have linked down below. This is like a no-brainer. But you get some solid space in that back compartment, and when you open up the very front, you get a lot more space. So if you want to carry some notebooks, or maybe carry something extra like a really large portable charger, you're able to do that too. As you guys saw, you could do a lot of the main things that you need tech-wise in that back compartment and use this for maybe like a change of clothes. Now, this portable charger, let me tell you guys, this used to be a very expensive portable charger. It's from Momax. I don't even think you can really find it easily online right now, but I'll have it linked down below so that you guys have access to it. I think it used to cost like $200, and you can get it right now for $25. Whoa. You have MagSafe for your iPhone. You also have an Apple Watch charger built right into it. And you also have a slot right here so that you can charge a pair of AirPods Pro. So you can charge all three of those devices at once, 10,000 milliamp hours. Now, while you can charge wirelessly with these three options, it does have a USB-C port. So if you want to charge devices the normal way, you can do that right here. Solid sounding device, good construction, but it's a little funky the way it works. You can't just attach things to it. You gotta like actually power it on. Sometimes it's annoying to actually power it on. At its original price, I wouldn't recommend this, but at $25, I'm about to buy another one right after this video. Now, while we're on the topic of portable chargers, over here, you'll see that we have a really discreet USB port section. So usually when there's a USB port, it's like a big hunky thing hanging over the side of the backpack. Well, this backpack executes it in a nice way where it's flush with the side, and it even comes with a little cover, and it gives you access to USB-C as well as USB-A, depending on the portable charger you want to use. But over here, we do have a couple of other inexpensive portable chargers, but are also pretty nice because they have built-in cables. This one's from NEWDERY. It's nice because it has a Lightning as well as a USB-C cable built right into it. And you also have that Apple Watch charger over here. And it's got this cool transparent look. That's a bonus, you know, it looks nice. And it outputs at 22.5 watts, almost the max charging speed for an iPhone. But yeah, not very expensive, so an easy recommendation since it has built-in cables. And if you want to just go the Anker route, this is actually a pretty solid one. Anker's always got these weird names for their chargers. This is the power bank
737.
You know, I'm looking for the three numbers that they usually draw.
They have like 10 737s on the website.
You're not wrong. This one just says Anker power bank. But this one has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. USB-C port over here outputs 30 watts, so full charging speed for iPhones. And it also has that built-in USB-C cable. It'll do a decent job with some Android devices, not the max that they can do. Now, what's also nice about this one is that it does have the prongs, so you can just plug this right into an outlet and let it charge. And with the press of this button over here, you can see just how much juice you've got left. And I'll also have links to regular power bricks if you guys want. These are around like the $20 range. 45 watts. This is Ugreen. It has 2 ports. Anker has one. I'll throw those in as well just so you guys have options that aren't portable chargers. Now, in terms of earbuds, we got a couple options. So over here, we've got the CMF Buds. Now these are great because they work well with the phone. So if you're going for the phone, you grab these. They sound decent. They're really inexpensive. They have pretty decent battery life. And in terms of the audio output, it's got like a bassy kick to it. You can't really complain at this price range. The noise canceling though, it's surprising at this price that it even has noise canceling, so I can't complain too much. Now, it does have this other cool feature where when you pair it up with the CMF phone, you get quick access to ChatGPT. You get quick access to ChatGPT. You get quick access to ChatGPT. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm over trying. You get quick access to that, so if you want to ask AI some stuff, you can go ahead and do that. It's got this little dial here where you can throw in a lanyard. So if you don't want to lose it, you can do that. It also functions pretty nicely as just like a fidget. There's a newer version that costs like 60 bucks. And then with that one, the dial is actually functional, has better active noise canceling. It's got some more features, but it is more expensive. Now, if you want to go for a brand you know a little bit more, you got the Beats Solo Buds. Now with these guys, they sound pretty good. They've got like this really nice carrying case. It's got that transparent look. They are missing some of the features you'd expect from like a new pair of earbuds, like active noise canceling. You also don't get wireless charging, but you know, it's a tiny pair of earbuds, and I believe these only go for 80 bucks. Now I say only 80 bucks because it's still a pair of Beats. It has like the easy pairing with iPhones and Androids, and it still sounds pretty decent. Not to mention, they're pretty low key. Well, mine are red, but they're pretty low key when they sit in your ear. If you guys want some headphone recommendations, check the links down below. I'll have some larger options for you guys to check out. But yeah, that was in the side of this front compartment, and you actually get two of those. So you've got another over here, and on this side we have a slot for your water bottle, and it's got like this nice material so that it kind of holds the temperature of your water bottle. Also, what's nice here, it does have this slot so you can put it over your luggage and just carry around. See, Gene didn't even know that. Come on, man. Stick with me, I got you. Here it is, I almost missed this. So this is actually a pretty inexpensive cable that Jay found. This is the inCharge. It's a 100-watt cable, so you can fast charge some of the devices that you have over here. But what's nice is that this thing can just get undone. It's got like these magnets to it to keep them together, but this is a USB-C cable on both sides with these adapters. So Lightning and USB-A. Gives it a ton of flexibility, and the quality of the materials here, very, very nice. So you can just keep them together like this, close the top, and you've got yourself a nice fast charging cable. So if anybody asks like, yo, you got a cable I can borrow really quick, you're pretty sure you'll be able to help them out. So this is a nice thing to keep around, and it's, like I said, it's very inexpensive like everything else. One last thing, something that I have on my own personal laptop are these little kickstands from Aulumu. So with these, if you're in class and you like to have a more propped up typing experience, you can just pop them like that, open up your laptop, and now you're typing with an elevated screen, elevated keyboard. And this is just something you can add onto any laptop. They have it in like 2 colors. You can just smack them right onto the back with an adhesive. I like it. I don't really like these little rubber feet that you use to kind of keep the laptop from moving. As you can see, one of mine fell off, I have to replace it. Other than that, I really like this, and it's so satisfying to do that. Kids are gonna be looking at you in class like, dang, look at that. That guy's awesome. He's got so much aura. Look at all the pressure he's applying. And his drip, his laptop has drip. You don't see its kicks? You see all that, guys? Please don't call me Unc. But that's about it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll have a ton of other recommendations down below. Peace.
What's up, man?
Nah, no, don't do it, Jay. Don't start something. Don't start something.